Detroit Sports Jersey with your host Will and co-host Mr. DC. Coming to you live on 88.1 WHPR. Every Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Live call-in numbers 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Also with live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. See our past shows at DetroitSportsJersey.com. And now, ladies and gentlemen, straight sports talk. No professionals here. Here's your host, Will, with co-host Mr. DC.
And you're hot.
All right, welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey. I'm your host, Will, sitting in with DC. What's going on, DC?
What's up, Will?
All right. Now, first of all, let me thank you for sitting in for me last week.
No problem,
I was out with a little injury, but glad to be back. Super Sunday, man, it gets no better than this.
Championship Sunday.
Man, old school and new school.
Yes,
Peyton
sir.
versus Brady. Kaepernick versus Wilson. Man, it do not get no better than that.
I'm not leaving the house.
Man, exactly. I don't even want to hear it.
Yeah, I'm not leaving for
Locking
nothing.
the door and pulling the shades down. Nothing. I mean, maybe something, but anyway, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to come back. By the way, we're going to talk about the Lions pick of coach. I don't feel why a lot of fans are upset, like he done came back, like he done came here and destroyed a dynasty.
Yeah, I was like, why are they so mad? Like, they was like, oh, he's not a good pick. They should have got somebody else. Let's take this quick commercial break. I can't wait to rip the Lions fans a new one, like y'all deserve. Like y'all, man, please. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by Wellcard Health. Wellcard Health is the premier medical discount program. It offers discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits, prescriptions, pet medications, diabetic care, lab tests and imaging, and much more. Wellcard Health is accepted at CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941 or www.consumerhealthresources.com.
And you're hot.
You're listening to Detroit Sports Jersey Live on WHPR 88.1 FM, Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now, back to host Will and Mr. DC.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's jump right off into it, DC. Jim Caldwell,
Great
new
pick.
Lions head coach.
Great pick.
Lions fans mad and upset.
Why?
I know what the real reason is.
Okay, tell me.
This race. He got to prove himself. Okay, listen. You haven't won a playoff game since 1957. And I gotta prove myself, and I'm coming in here and I went to 3 Super Bowls, one, two. But I gotta prove myself. Oh, we wanted Wizen Hunt.
But he turned y'all down.
Turn him down. He didn't even meet with him. They had the plane jetted up, fuel up, ready to go.
They said he did meet with him, but he turned him down.
No, he didn't meet with him. No, he couldn't meet with him till after the playoff. They right. So soon after they lost the playoffs, he took the job in Tennessee. So he didn't meet with him. You know, they talk about Caldwell wasn't the second choice. Yes, he was. Because
Tony Dungy proved him.
That's a flat out
Tony Dungy went to the Lions and was like, yeah, you should go get Caldwell, and I'm going to tell you why.
And the only reason that I didn't want him to come here because this is like the graveyard of coaches never, ever coaching in the NFL again. They done had, this is their 26th head coach in their history of their league franchise. Out of all 26 of them so far, let's take the 25, previous 25, ain't nan one got a head coaching job ever again in the NFL.
Nah, they only was coordinators or...
Then y'all crying like he's coming here to destroy a dynasty. Y'all act like that's Belichick and Brady.
What's a dynasty? We ain't won the playoff games
since 57. But you mad. You know what, man, as much as I hate the Lions, I'm just tempted to root for the brother. Yeah, so he can be successful, he can shut them up. Yeah. And then here's another thing I heard too. This is another host of a radio station. talking about, when they interviewed him, right?
Uh-huh.
And they said, what do you consider success? His thing was
Championship.
winning the Super Bowl
and championships. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Dog, if I'm the owner and I don't hear that come out of your mouth, I'm not hiring you.
Right, I'm not hiring you. Because he already has 2 Super Bowl wins.
But see, that's that loser mentality around here.
Yeah, that's stupid.
You know what's wrong with the coach coming in with confidence? I want to come here and win a Super Bowl. Here goes my man. Goes talking about, you mean a playoff game wouldn't be good enough? He said no, Super Bowl.
Because that's all he know. It's either championship or Super Bowl. So I mean, he don't want nothing less than that. And I feel him.
I mean, man, it's just ridiculous, man.
Man, Lions fans, they need to wake up.
I mean, here you talking about a guy that done won 2 Super Bowls, been to 3, and you don't want him.
No, they don't want him. Like, he's not good enough.
And you ain't had nothing but bum coaches.
They should have went out and got John Gruden from ESPN.
Sean is happy where he at. He's comfortable.
Like,
People kill me with them. They want them TV guys, and they don't want them old dinosaurs. Well, go get Mike Dick or Jimmy Johnson. They old dinosaurs.
And they not leaving their cushy jobs.
Listen, what you fail to realize, too, when you done been out of the league for as coaching at least 10 years, you're out of touch.
Yeah, you don't know.
You might know the game, and you can sit there and call great plays on TV and run up this scheme and that, but you're out of touch with the players.
Right.
Things done changed.
You still in that old
You see what I'm saying? Exactly. So,
mentality
no, we don't want
instead of
Jimmy
the new
Johnson. We don't. Well, I don't know what we're talking about. They don't need. My coach's team still playing. Go Niners today. By the way, man, ain't that something? My Niners, 3 years in a row, never been done. A coach coming. Now that's coaching. First 3 years, he gets to play for the Super Bowl. That's coaching. That's coaching.
And before he got here, he was in the Rose Bowl and won the Rose Bowl.
It's winning, baby. Me and Harbaugh, that's all we do is win.
You can't be mad at a coach like that. Just came from Stanford, got him a Rose Bowl, went to the 49ers, been into playoffs 3 times.
Man,
went to the Super Bowl, they lost. So, I can't be mad at that.
Now, see, the franchise that should be mad is when I was mad when they were 49ers was hiring all them bum coaches. Mike Nolan,
Steve Mariucci.
What's Singletary? Like, come on. Can we get a real coach in here? I'm no person. The Lions, you mad?
Yeah, they mad. They furious.
It's just straight up race. Why do you have to prove this? I never heard them ever say that a coach coming has to prove himself. You know what they say? Well, we'll just see what happens. I think they got the right guy.
We got the right.
We got the right guy.
I think we got.
This is the guy that'll put us over the hump. Yeah, right over the hump, back in the dump where you always been.
I mean, that's how the Lions fans is. So
I don't know, man. But anyway, congratulations to Caldwell. Like I said, I'm so much tempted to root for him. Because these Lions fans are so stupid, man. They don't realize what they have.
I bet you they still going to sell out every game next year.
Plus, he was the first African-American coach the Lions ever had.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? What took so long? Huh? What took so long?
I can't answer that question.
And let me tell you something. Let me tell you how I know, that race factor come in, right? What was this, 2 years ago? He finished 4-12.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Schwartz.
Mm-hmm.
He still kept his job. Lovie Smith of the Bears finished 10-6. He got fired. Hello?
Got him to the
Hello. Got him to the Super Bowl, yeah.
Got him to the Super Bowl and lost to the Super Bowl.
But at least he got him to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But this bum who they just fired, he goes 4-12. He knuckled, he squandered the lead in the
$12 million.
he was 6-3. They buckle under pressure. And see, that's another thing. That's another thing. I'm glad I brought that up. See, that's why, these fans, when that that commentator asked them, is the playoffs good enough? See, that's the Lions' problem. That's what happened to them this year. They was playing for that playoff.
Wow.
See, that, they gave up.
Yeah.
They just gave up. 6-3, we got this. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I mean, actually, they did have it.
No, they didn't.
They didn't want it. They had it, but they didn't want it.
Ain't nobody got no playoffs. Ain't nobody. Only person I say that probably catch up in a playoff after 9 games, and you don't secure the spot was Denver and Kansas City. No, the Lions is 6-3, man. Come on.
You know, they was looking for. They was like, well, who's 6-3? We got
They
that
gave
playoff
up, yeah,
spot.
we got
that second spot in the playoffs.
And then Chicago and Green Bay playing with backup players. Yeah. Backup play. You take Aaron Rodgers off the Packers, they bombs.
They bombs.
They bombs. So here you is got this league, what, about 3 or 4 game league over the rest of them. You lead in them. All you had to do was win one or 2 games. 2 games. But they won 1. All they had to do was just win 2 games out of the rest of them.
Well, you figure that they thought they was gonna win against Pittsburgh, and then what happened with Pittsburgh? My man fumbled trying to.
7 games you couldn't win. 7 games left. You couldn't win 2 games.
Nope.
You're a bum. But you talking about Caldwell got to prove himself. Now, granted, he don't have the most impressive record of all time.
Yes,
coming in 22. I will talk to you, 26 and 22 don't impress me as a coach.
But he got 2 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah, that trumps that. You know, and I think he got a bum deal in Indy when he got fired. I mean, Peyton Manning went out. You know, people don't think he did. He got a bum deal.
He got a bum deal.
I mean, well, come on. Peyton Manning out, and then he got these other bum quarterbacks. What they expect him to win with that?
But when he got Andrew Luck, he went to the playoffs. And then after that, they fired him.
So, yeah. But anyway, Lions fans, you suck. The Lions suck. And I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say that their organization not only will never, ever win a Super Bowl, I don't think they're going to ever make it to one.
That's how you feel?
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you why. You know what the number one common denominator of all things? It always boils back. They don't, you know, the players and the coaches is the surface. But when it comes down, if you look at everybody, you know, the ESPNs, the NBC Sports, it's always the common denominator. It's the owner.
Right.
The owner. They don't have an owner that has passion to win. I wish the free agent was here because he's a big Lions fan. I guarantee you, he could not tell me one time this year that he's seen the owner at a Lions game.
I don't think he's never been to a Lions game.
Hello, case closed.
All the years I've watched the Lions game, I have never seen them put him on TV.
Now, once again, my boy nutted up the other night, Mark Cuban. See, they need a
coach like that.
An owner with the passion. Not as nutty as Q's, but Q's got that passion.
Cube is nutty.
He run out there and cuss the refs out.
Right.
You know, he got that. He want to win
and get fined.
And you know that. You know what that passion has paid off in the long run for him? He got a title for Dallas.
That's probably the only one they're going to get.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you on that one. Yeah.
That's the only one they're going to get.
That one, but they got it. But they got it. They got it.
Oh, yeah, man, if you get it, you get it.
You got it. I can't knock it. You got it. You got it.
You can't knock them for getting it.
So that's what they need here. The common denominator, man, I'm telling you, it's the owner. They talk good to the press. They like, oh, yeah, we going to do this. We committed to the people of the city. Shut up. If you was committed to the fans, sell the team.
True. They talking about like that. They talking about like at Jerry Jones for the Cowboys.
I'll tell you another team that ain't gonna never make it until they sell it to this here in Detroit. That's a bust. I-75, the Pistons. Tom Gordon. When the last time he been to a game? When the last time he been?
Joe D be there.
Joe D need to be fired. Joe D.
I mean, well, you know, they got Joe D there, so you know.
If this guy let Joe D go out here and give Josh Smith $14 million a year, he needs to be fired. No, Joe, you're not giving him no $14 million, Joe. No, Joe, you're not giving my money away like that. I don't care how much he owe you in the dice game. You're not giving up my money. You ain't giving up my money like that, Joe. He's not worth $14 million a year. Wasn't nobody knocking down his door to give him 14. Who was knocking down Josh Smith's door to give him $14 million a year? Nobody. You could have got him for a bag of White Castles and a Vernon's Pop. Wasn't nobody knocking down his door. Joe, hey, I'm gonna give you $14.5 million, huh?
Well, they say he was, he gonna be that up and coming star, for the Pistons.
Yeah, okay.
Turn him around.
I'll tell you what, if he was up and coming, he'd still be in Atlanta.
True that.
They don't when you're up and coming star, they don't get rid of you. Nah. They see bomb potential, get him out of here. His contract's up, he gonna want too much money. Whoa, who jumps on that? Joey D. Joey D swept him up so fast, like, I mean, come on now. Wasn't nobody knocking down Josh Smith's door.
Not because he wasn't that good.
He still ain't that good.
They think he
on the verge.
But they think he can do something here in Detroit.
He's on the verge of shooting almost 400 threes with I think a percentage of under 26%. I mean, come on, what is that? What is that?
Bad coaching.
Oh, he shoot threes from the other end of the floor. He don't even give people a chance to set up. Time you run down there and turn around, he done shot it. You look it up, Josh, baby.
That's how Chauncey was.
Speaking of
Chauncey was the same way though. Chauncey would come down on a fast break, stop at the 3-point line, shoot it, and he's gonna make it or miss it.
That's another waste of money. Let's try it out another waste. And you know what? I love Mo Cheeks as a player and as a coach. I wish he didn't come here. Ooh, Mo baby, why'd you do it? Why'd you come here?
They said that's another coach that could have turned the Pistons around, Mo Cheeks, because they say he was a good coach. And where was he at? Philly? Where he didn't get up to the playoffs.
He did good in Portland, if I'm not mistaken. I think he coached them or an assistant coach. I think he did good up in Portland, if I'm not mistaken.
He didn't do good in Philly.
But, man, I'm just saying, man, you got them owners, man, I'm telling you, that makes a difference. That's the moral of the story here in Detroit.
Get a new owner.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you another perfect example. When God rest his soul, rest in peace, Bill Davidson. When he was alive and on the Pistons, you saw him at games. I saw Bill Davis at games. Bill Davis made the right decisions. Unfortunately, he put too much power in Joe's hands.
True
that. You know, you give up Trey Burke. You know what? You pass up Trey Burke. They comparing him to CP3.
To go get my man from
Caldwell
Georgia.
Pope. Who? What?
To get my man from Georgia, ain't nobody heard
You know what
of.
Joe was scared of? Joe was scared because he made that same mistake.
With
with Mateen Cleaves. Local, hometown local. But one thing about Trey Burke,
he was a better point guard than Mateen Cleaves.
Trey Burke can play.
Yeah,
that's the difference, Joe.
But Trey Burke is a better point guard than Mateen Cleaves. So if you he was a hometown kid. He played for Michigan. So if you bring him to the Pistons, already your tickets is gonna sell because he's already on the starting spot.
How about Michael Carter Williams in Philly? We could have had him. Man, How about that? How about the I think the Swedish dude, the German dude down in Atlanta. What's his name? But anyway, we could have had him.
We could have had a whole lot
Joe
of people.
Gotta go. Joe gotta go.
We could have had a whole lot of people.
The owner has to go. The Joe have to go. Other than that, they're gonna be bombs, man. I'm telling you. My lying eyes don't lie when I watch the game. I sit up and watch the game. I don't watch it with my heart. I watch it with my eyes. And my eyes don't lie. You know, you're struggling. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a commercial break. I'm going to pull up these the Eastern Conference finals. I mean the Eastern Conference standings and see what's going on here. Let's take a quick commercial break and we'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by Wellcard Health. Wellcard Health is the premier medical discount program. It offers discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits, prescriptions, pet medications, diabetic care, lab tests and imaging, and much more. Wellcard Health is accepted at CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941 or www.consumerhealthresources.com.
And you're hot.
You're listening to Detroit Sports Jersey Live on WHPR 88.1 FM, Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Live streaming at FM 88.1 WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now, back to host Will and Mr. DC.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, okay, I got the East pulled up here in the NBA. DC,
Yeah.
welcome aboard. I'm your host, Will. That was the voice, of course. Look at this, man. 17-23, the Pistons. I mean, all these big signings and big trades, the East sucks.
If you call that big signing,
The East
big
sucks.
You only got, what, 2 or 3 good teams in the East?
I seen a ad the other day. They was advertising New York and Brooklyn, the Battle of New York.
Battle of New York.
How is this a battle and both of them, one 16-22, the other one 15-25? What are we battling? A battle? That ain't no battle.
It's a battle to see who's worse. and who can't get in the playoffs.
I mean, man.
But either way, I mean, both of them might get in the playoffs. The way the East is looking,
and that's a shame if they make it to the playoff, and you done lost more games than you won.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's garbage. Who would go see that? That's just like, you going to the gas station and you ask them, give me 3 on pump 8.
Be like, why are you even here?
you putting in.
Be like, why are you even here?
You putting in less money more than the tank is higher. Tank number is higher than the money you putting into the tank. Give me 2 on 10. But anyway, yeah, it's just sad, man. But check this out. They got the Pro Bowl going on, right? Now, Pro Bowl sucks.
I haven't watched the Pro Bowl in about 3 years, so.
Okay, let me ask you, would you watch it now? Dig what they proposing. Well, they done changed a lot of things up.
I know Deion and
Jerry Rice
as captains.
Yeah, and it's not gonna be the AFC
versus
NFC no more. Now, Deion said he's suiting up to play. He wants Jerry to play. So Deion said he's just not going to be a captain. He's suiting up. Would you tune in to check them two out?
Yeah. That's the only reason I would watch the Pro Bowl.
Deion Sanders, 46, Jerry Rice, 51.
If Deion and Jerry Rice suits up, I will watch the Pro Bowl. That's the only reason I'm watching the Pro Bowl. If they don't suit up, I'm not watching it.
Yeah, you know what? I think I have to take a peek at it. For real. Now, if they just go, you know what I would do? Actually, because they're probably going to be in the beginning of the game, and they might play the second half. But I'll tune in just to see, curious.
Yeah.
How many downs they going to play, whatever. After that, I'm switching it because it's, And one reason I think they can get away with this? Because there's no defense in the Pro Bowl. There's no defense.
But coming from them two, it might be. Just from him and Jerry going one-on-one. It might be a little defense.
Let me take this call. Detroit Sports Jersey, name and where you calling from. Detroit Sports Jersey, name and where you calling from.
This is the great Guru, and I'm calling from Clinton Town.
The great Guru.
Great Guru.
You great now? What can we do for you, Guru?
First thing I want to do is I want to take my hats off to the 49ers, and I'm picking them today to win.
Oh.
What?
You didn't even pick him last week.
No. What he doing? He trying
to. Man.
No. What the fool is trying to do is reverse the psychology because he figured if he pick them, they would lose because he know he can't stand it if they go to the Super Bowl and especially if they win and he gonna change his number because he don't want to hear from me for a whole year. That's the only reason he's trying to old sucker
But he
move.
gonna come on the air last week and say I'm gonna pick Carolina to win.
Yeah, how that tasting in your mouth today? How's that tasting?
Hey, Guru, we might as well pick against them again this week just so you can go 3-3. I'll just go ahead.
No. They didn't convince me.
Man, you might as well just go ahead and pick against them, man. Just go ahead and go 3 for 3.
I'm a Kaepernick fan. Kaepernick don't
Oh, yeah, right. Don't even tell that lie.
Exactly. We see through the fake and phony.
Come on, Guru.
Damn, we ain't no fools. This franchise got rich history, baby. We didn't get no rich history by being a fool. The fools is down there on I-75 crying about Caldwell. Give me your thoughts on that, Guru.
I'm glad you brought that up on a more serious note. I am really totally upset about that whole situation because I'm listening to the people of Detroit and especially 97.1. They're doing all this bashing of Caldwell, or I should say a lukewarm reception of Jimmy Caldwell, and they're trying to compare him to Wisenhunt.
You can't compare him to Wisenhunt.
It's no different.
Nah, you can't compare him to Wisenhunt. Because Caldwell got 2 Super Bowls.
My point being is, you can argue for either one. Neither one of them is a bad choice.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. And the only reason that when the fans say that they don't like Caldwell, they really have no, nothing to back up what they're saying. They're talking about he ain't get this, he ain't get that. But Wisenhunt hasn't done it either. Both of them coached the team and took them to the Super Bowl. Caldwell's got a better winning percentage because Wisenhunt has a losing record. And by the way, Wisenhunt only had 2 seasons where he had a winning record in the 6 years of coaching. By the way, they didn't bring that up.
No, they wasn't going to bring that up. Of course not.
Hey, Guru, I usually don't do this, but I'm assuming you headed towards the race cars.
The race car?
That's why they don't want him here. Is that the police after you?
That's what come on. What else is it? There's no other legitimate reason. There's no way if they would have picked Wisenhunt, there's no way I have an argument that Caldwell should have had the job, and vice versa. If they picked Caldwell, really have no argument why they picked him. You know what I'm saying? It's just not that they're both the same. Both of them are offensive geniuses, and both of them, are decent coaches. So I'm confused on why they're so mad and talking about they settled for Caldwell. And the big thing about this whole story is Wisenhunt didn't even want to come here.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't even come here to shake their hands, to meet them, or nothing.
Right, so why I'm confused? Because I didn't even want y'all. Y'all talking about, well, that's the one they should have picked.
You mad at a guy? You mad at a guy that didn't even come here to interview for the job? He didn't even want to be here. So you mad at that?
That's really a slap in the face of Caldwell. Now y'all gonna talk about Caldwell was the wrong pick, and the guy that you wanted didn't even want to come here. How can you even mention his name?
Exactly.
Well, I'll be mad at that bum for not even turning down the offer. You tell me you gonna take the Lions as a playoff team. You gonna tell me you gonna say, no, I'm not gonna go coach the playoff team. I'm gonna coach the Titans, who don't even have a quarterback, and it's a quarterback-driven league.
Exactly.
The Titans are garbage.
You better.
They got an over-the-hill running back. The race is coming. They don't want to say it, but this is a race thing, period, man.
I have to agree with you. Because I don't understand a franchise that ain't won a playoff game since 1957 got to have the nerve to say that he has to prove himself. And by the way, Guru, the other radio station you call in and they banned you from,
Yeah.
they had the nerve to go get mad at him, at Caldwell, when they interviewed him, because he said that they asked him about what is success for you means to you, and he said winning the Super Bowl. The guy gonna say, you mean not winning a playoff game?
He said, nah,
he said, no, win the Super Bowl. They got mad because he said that.
That made me mad too. You can tell you want to hire, because that's the deal with these Lions management. They are settled for, all we want to do is just make the playoffs.
Exactly.
No. I want to hire a coach, or if you hire an employee or whatever, when you hire somebody, you hire them to do the best job possible.
Right.
Not settle for in the middle. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's like you telling your little kid, okay, now when you go to school, all I want you to get is a C. Maybe a D. I don't want you to shoot for the A, though.
Okay, we don't want to hear about your child.
Said we don't want to hear about Guru's childhood.
They know that's all he could go to school was a C.
But these Lions fans are, man. Come on now.
I agree with you.
And you see the next day after they picked Caldwell, they bashing the whole radio shows.
I got a question though. What do they pay every single player and every single coach and every single personnel in the 32 teams in the NFL? They pay them to win a championship.
Exactly. Of course. That's the only way you come to the league.
32 teams want to make the championship and win.
But see, Guru, that's
people say that's what I want to do.
See, that's the Lions' problem right there too. See, that's what they was doing this year, and they couldn't even pull that off. They were just playing to make the playoffs at 6-3. They couldn't even bring that home. You know what I'm saying?
The sad thing about this whole story is now I'm going to have to root for the Lions next year.
You gonna root for them?
Yeah,
I ain't gonna take it that far.
Right, I ain't gonna take it that far.
I never. I said I was tempted to, but I'm gonna always be a Niners fan. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna.
No. I didn't say I was gonna be a fan. You twisted it. I didn't say I was going to be a fan.
Well, I never heard nobody root for somebody and hate them at the same time.
You can't do both, Goo. You got to root for them and be a fan. You can't root for them and hate them at the same time.
No. But the Lions is a despicable organization, and they're losers. So just bringing a coach here, it ain't going to change it if you don't change nothing around him. You know what I'm saying? So
hey, that's despicable.
I just want to root for the guy because they're just hating on him. So I'm on the side. I hope they win. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a fan of theirs. No, don't get into it.
You might as well.
Like I said, man. Like I said, the only problem I had with him coming here, and I really do hope he be successful. I really do. You know, I'm not gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I really do. But the problem is, but the problem is with that is, he's the 26th coach the Lions done had, and out of the other 25, ain't nan one got another head coaching job in the NFL. This is like the graveyard.
We got to root for and pray for him, G.
You know, that's just like, this is the graveyard of coaches coming to get fired. You know. Hey, let me ask you another question. Hey.
Yeah.
Let me ask you another question that was I heard earlier this week, which I thought was stupid. You know, you got Brady and Manning going against each other today, right?
Right.
You know, of course, Brady got the all-time winning, record over him. Like he's like 11-5, 11, whatever.
11 or something like that.
Yeah. Now, according to, once again, the radio station you were banned from, according to them, if Manning wins today, he gonna go down greater than Tom Brady. Come on, man. Are you serious?
No, not even.
Hello, Guru?
You know what? I'm like this on that because to me they're making too much of it. Let's get the numbers right. It's only been, if I'm not mistaken, it's only been 90 quarterbacks that ever played in the Super Bowl. And Manning been played in 2. So that means if you make it to a Super Bowl, you make it to a couple of them and win one, you can rank him anywhere you want to now, regardless of what happens today. And that's what pisses me off because they want to say, well, this one day. No. Me, myself, personally, I like Peyton Manning better than Brady. Now, if you want to argue for Brady, I can't argue against you either because both of them are great quarterbacks. And people tickle with that. If Manning would have got a couple breaks that Brady got, like when they cheated him against Oakland, and they went to the Super Bowl and won.
You're right. He shouldn't have that game.
It was never Manning's fault that he didn't win more Super Bowls.
Okay, let's check this out. Okay, check this out.
When the game was on the line, he took... No. When you even say Manning lost some Super Bowls, he lost a better team. The New Orleans lost, and my man when they did the onside kick and socked everybody, they would have won that one.
And dig this, too.
So, his coach got out-coached.
Yeah.
He got outplayed. New Orleans played a great game. It wasn't his fault. You know what I mean? And they talk about Brady. Every one of Brady wins has been just by a field goal, and he ain't been back in 9 years, G. He ain't won one in 9 years.
And he got beat by Eli twice.
Right, and Eli's a bum, and he showed it this year.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, I went to 5-1-3. I'm sorry. It trumps everything you just said, my man. Trumps everything you just said.
What?
I've been to 5 Super Bowls and won 3. It trumps everything you just said about Brady.
No, it don't trump.
Yes, it do.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it do.
If you say,
because the bottom line of
if you just said Manning went to 2 and won 1, Brady been to 5 and won 3. Like, who has a better record? You got to go with Tom Brady.
I'm going straight up on championships. My 3 trumps your 1 all day, any day.
No, okay, I agree with that. I'm not arguing that. But you're going to sit there and tell me if you flip-flop the team that it wouldn't have been a different result.
No, what I'm saying is, okay, I'll put it to you like this.
What I'm saying is this. If you would have put Brady on the coast and put Manning on New England, the same result that only won 2.
Let me
the quarterback fault that the coach didn't win more Super Bowls. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. So changing quarterback is not, no.
Listen, what I'm trying to say, I'm putting it to you like this, how I'm trying to compare the quarterbacks so you can understand this. Now, like I said, the championships trumps. I'm just a believer in that. But check this out. Of course, Eli has more championships than Peyton. But I think Peyton's a way better quarterback than Eli.
Yeah, but that's my point I'm trying to make to you. It's a lot of times it depends on your circumstances and the team you're on, the many championships you're in. So since he done been there twice and the 1-1, and you can't really blame. And then like another thing is Roethlisberger that won 2 Super Bowls, and he stunk up all 3 of them that he was in.
But what I'm saying though,
Super Bowl yet and got 2 rings.
Brady is no Eli either. He's a good quarterback.
I'm talking about Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger is another. My point being is, it depends on your circumstances, Gene. If you 1-1, to me, you're especially in football, which is hard to do. As a matter of fact, it's only 3 quarterbacks that won more than 3 Super Bowls. It's Brady, Bradshaw, and Montana. So really, the win-1, Gene, you could be in a conversation, especially you've been to more than one.
You could be in the conversation, but you can't be in the conversation where you're better than me. I'm sorry.
Check it out. Check it out. I'll let you question. Who holds the passing record for the Super Bowl?
The passing record?
Yeah.
What you mean, as far as one game or total Super Bowls they've been played in? I'm confused. You got to be a little more specific. Don't be trying to make me look stupid.
One game.
You say what?
One game.
One game Super Bowl?
Y'all don't know. It's Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner got the 3 top highest passing games in the Super Bowl. Steve Young got the most touchdowns with 6. But my question is this. So you don't tell me Kurt Warner is better than Peyton Manning?
Okay, let me ask you a question. You say them, okay, granted, Kurt Warner been, what, 2 Super Bowls?
He got 1.
He been to 3.
3? They got 1. Okay.
Yeah.
And Steve Young been to 1, if I'm not mistaken.
He was on the bench for the second, so he got 2.
Okay, well, he wasn't playing. That, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. No, he got 2. Because Montana was there when he won. Montana won his 4th one. Steve Young was on the bench. Yeah, so he do got 2.
He got 1 by playing.
You know, you won by playing. But what I'm saying is, though, you saying Steve Young got all these numbers, but that's only 1 Super Bowl game. We talking about multiple games of Super Bowl. Dog, if you you know what, and quote you already said it's hard to win 1, right?
Right.
So if I got 3 and been to 5, how can you trump me on any of that? And this guy only been to 2 and 1-1.
I'm not saying, no, I didn't say Manning was better than Brady. I didn't say that. I'm not trying to trump you.
You said I would take,
but you said you would take Manning over Brady.
Yeah, I'm saying that exactly. Because I like Peyton better.
Man.
So like, when Taylor really, if you put them on into with the circumstances, check it out. If you was comparing Romo and we'll say the boy in Detroit, Matthew Stafford, well, them guys, they lose games. Well, you can say if they'd done better, they would have won more. But Peyton Manning did what he could do and still couldn't win. It wasn't his fault. He had needed more help.
That's because when
okay, how many people has Brady turned nobodies into household names? How many people?
Manning did the same thing. And look at the boys he got in Denver.
Hold on, but when he was in Indy, he had a whole bunch of superstars.
Ralph Walker, rest of them guys is problems.
But hold on.
Wait a minute. Okay, let me tell you.
Peyton had a whole all-star in Indy.
Listen here. You got Brady today. Brady today, like you say, has bums. His number 1 receiver was traded to Denver. His number 2 receiver. His number 2 receiver always.
Brady is one of the greatest of all time.
No. Dog, his number 2 receivers always having surgery, and the number 3 receivers in jail. Huh? But here he is today.
I blame them for picking the jailbird.
Okay, see, there you go.
They gonna throw that out there. Yeah, they shouldn't have picked the jailbird. Okay.
What's wrong with a gangbanger being in the NFL? Still equal rights, ain't it?
You didn't get hurt. They knew he was a problem when he was in college,
Man, he's facing more charges, too. With a drive-by shooting in 2012 in Florida, Miami.
And they trying to get him for stuff when he was in college.
He's going to get life for the second or so. You know what I mean? But anyway, like I said, I'm not trying to say my man is better than Brady. I'm just saying I would still take Manny with the numbers and everything said and what happened. Because if Manny was in Brady's position at New England, he would have won every Super Bowl that Brady won, and vice versa. I don't think there would have been no change in the numbers if Brady went to the Colts and played, and Manny, I'm saying, as far as Super Bowls that the franchise has won, Indy would have won that one with Brady. And,
I don't think so.
And
I don't think so. I think if Brady was with Indy, I think they'd have won.
Hey, let me tell you something, though. And I'm glad you brought that up, right? Because that's another thing where Brady can trump Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning, number 1 pick. Brady, 6th round pick. Hello. And I got more Super Bowls than you. You the number 1 pick. Case closed. Case closed.
How can you blame Peyton for these dumb executives in the NFL? I mean, come on, G-Money. Don't get mad at me. Don't hate on me.
First of all, the executives is not playing on the field.
You just ain't the first or the last time they've been wrong.
So you can't do like Brady and turn nobodies into somebodies? Hello, he does it.
He do.
Who do? Who? Who do?
Manning do.
Okay, why he ain't won more Super Bowls then? Hello, is this thing on? You what?
He ain't lost as many too.
Okay. I'm telling you right now, Brady is surgical with that football. You say what?
Why ain't Brady? Well, as a matter of fact, the two losses that Brady had in the Super Bowl is because he choked. That's when they talk about what the coach.
Well, what, no, choke. One was a lucky catch on the helmet.
Lucky catch on the helmet. What are you talking about?
Get out of here.
That first Super Bowl with him and Eli, that was a lucky catch on the helmet. And then they didn't even want to call the whistle for the sack.
No. It wasn't saying that. Both of them Super Bowls that the Giants beat New England was lucky plays out of win. But my point being is, in order for them to be in that position is because Brady choked under the pressure and wilted and didn't put up no points.
Hello. Hey, Guru, that first Super Bowl, Brady didn't choke. I said that first Super Bowl, Brady didn't choke.
17-14 was the scoring team. And check this out. New England was the highest scoring team ever in the history of the NFL. Brady has broke every passing record.
I'm not for you have a heart attack, man.
But when New England and the Giants met in the regular season, the Giants shut them down.
Dog, okay, your greatest quarterback of all time gets shut down with the greatest offense?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I still got more Super Bowls than you, brother. I'm sorry. I still trump you. I got more Super Bowls. I got more Super Bowls and been there more times than you.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't you have a Hall of Fame coach with you?
Who?
Didn't you have a Hall of Fame coach with you? A genius?
Did you say what?
A Hall of Fame coach, a genius.
Hall of Fame coach.
Oh, Belichick?
Yeah.
See, he's still a Hall of Fame coach.
Who?
I said Belichick is still a Hall of Fame coach. What are you talking about?
I said Brady had a Hall of Fame coach with him.
But Brady wasn't a number 1 overall pick.
Brady wasn't an overall pick.
Hello, if you.
Belichick was smart enough to get him in the 6th round. To me, that makes Belichick a genius.
And of course, these dummies here couldn't do it, could they? Right up the street from them. The dummies down on I-75, they couldn't see that, huh? And they right up the street, 45 minutes away. 45 minutes.
The difference was the 5 lower cards, and they won a game since. They won a meaningful game since.
You say who fired Lord Carr?
You talking about the Lions?
The boys right up the road.
I'm talking about the Lions could have got Tom Brady. Hey, man, do you know how much talent in the NFL that done came out of Michigan State, man, and just went in the NFL and just flourished? Tom Brady, you can take.
We picked the bombs out of Michigan.
No. What we do, we wait till they get old. Like, remember the year when the Lions brought back Anthony Carter at 39? Come on, man. You remember that, Guru?
You should just let him retire.
The Pistons brought back Chris Webber in about
Exactly. Come on, we don't want them now. They all used up. You know? But all right, Guru, we appreciate.
I'm picking. Y'all picking Brady, right?
I'm picking Brady. Yeah.
All y'all picking Brady, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I came with the next week so y'all can eat crow. I'm gonna give you some Coke to drink down with your crow that you eat.
So you gonna pick Seattle? Or you gonna pick San Francisco?
He got Seattle.
I'm picking.
He's forbid to pick San
Francisco.
But
you gotta pick Seattle. So if they lose, you could be on the
winning
streak.
That's who he picking. He's just picking San Francisco because he's been 0-3. He's been a loser ever since he's been picking against the 49ers, the Road Warriors. That's who we are, the Road Warriors, baby.
All right, I can't hold it back. I'm picking Seattle.
Thank you. Now you admit it. Thank you.
We knew you was a fraud from the beginning.
Because last week you pissed against them and they won.
Yeah,
so you might as well just keep the record going.
I can't stand them
bombs. You know why people can't stand us 49ers fans? Because we're cocky. The coach is cocky. The organization is cocky.
I mean, it's a great team. That's what, you can't really, you can't say nothing bad about them. That's why I call them bombs. You know what I mean? It's out of respect. Teams like the Oak Boston Celtics and Larry Bird was there. When good teams, you want them to lose, you can't find nobody, you know what I mean? But I think Seattle don't do it for us.
You know what, man? I ain't gonna lie. Larry Bird used to make me sick, but he balled. I couldn't take that away from him.
You say what?
I said, you right about Larry Bird. He made me sick, but he was balling.
Exactly. You know what I mean? I can't stand Frisco, but they balling. I mean, what can I say? I ain't gonna hate on them. It's just, I just don't like them. You just don't like nobody. It's just like that.
Exactly. All right, Guru. We appreciate you calling in.
Yeah, but I want to hear y'all eat crow next week.
Okay. That's what we'll be doing. I'm going to be doing it on my way to New York to the Super Bowl, though.
You got a long ride back to San Francisco, too.
Oh, no. We headed straight to New York, baby.
No. Russell Wilson going there, G.
Nah, Russell Wilson ain't never played on the big stage. He's nervous, baby boy. He's nervous.
Right, but we got the 12th man, Jim.
Hey, let me ask you a quick question before you get off, Guru. Hey, I know you don't watch the Pro Bowl, right?
No.
He gonna admit no.
Hey, let me ask you a question. And I know you ain't watch because you be at home working like a Hebrew slave, but if you would just happen to be at home and Deion Sanders and Jerry Rice suit up, would you turn it on there just to check it out?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. That was a great matchup, Jim. Well,
Deion said he's playing in the Pro Bowl. He want Jerry to do the same.
Nah, they're a little bit too old for that.
No, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I asked you, would you tune it in to watch it?
They going one-on-one.
Them two went one-on-one. Oh, yeah. Them two went one-on-one, to each other. Not playing against them young bucks. Deion called Jerry out like he want to go one-on-one.
Well, first of all, come on, Guru, let's keep one thing for real. Ain't no defense in the Honolulu on the Pro Bowl. They don't play no defense.
Yeah, but gee, I understand that, but Jerry Rice probably running the 6'5" behind.
You scared?
They won't even get open in the touch.
You scared? If he's stupid enough to go across the middle.
Especially now. They kill him.
Come on across the middle if you want.
Oh, man. All right, Guru. We appreciate you calling in.
All right, I'll see you next week, and I can't wait till San Francisco go down.
All right. Well, it's going down tonight at 6:30. We'll see.
Oh, that's my Peyton Manning.
And I'm telling you right now that this, for everybody out there that know me, I'm not answering no texts, no phone calls, because y'all be janky. I'm not talking to nobody till after the game.
You'll see it, Jim.
I ain't talking to none of you bums, because y'all janky.
Y'all have a good week, man, and watch the game.
All right, talk to you later. All right. Let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by Wellcard Health. Wellcard Health is the premier medical discount program. It offers discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits, prescriptions, pet medications, diabetic care, lab tests and imaging, and much more. Wellcard Health is accepted at CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941 or www.consumerhealthresources.com.
And yeah.
You're listening to Detroit Sports Jersey live on WHPR 88.1 FM, Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Live streaming at FM 88.1 WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now, back to host Will and Mr. DC.
All right, DC, welcome back on Detroit Sports Jersey. Your host Will sitting up here with DC.
Sure.
All right, DC, check this out. I'm going to give us some more quick numbers here. Me, you, tallied them folks up after 2 or 3 weeks of no football. The season was over. But here you go. This is what happened. The AFC North, the Bengals won. Free agent picked that, so he won that.
I lost that.
AFC East, the Patriots won. We all won that one. We picked that. NFC North, the Packers, they won that. We all picked that. NFC East, Philly, they won that. Did nobody win that one? AFC South, the Colts won. Did nobody pick that? AFC West, the Broncos won. We all picked that. That was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
NFC South, the Saints won. Me and you won that one. And the NFC West, the Seahawks won, and the free agent. And you picked that one. I picked Frisco, of course. You know. But let me get off into this weird story before we get up off the air. I want everybody's opinion on this. You know, if everybody want to chime in on this. Sergio Clarity, who is serving 100 years in prison. Y'all probably heard about this story. He's serving 100 years in prison for stomping a man's face with his sneaker. Is now suing Nike for $100 million for not placing a dangerous weapon label on their shoes. 26-year-old Clarity, who beat the man, also beat the prostitute. I mean, is he serious about this lawsuit? They should put a label on there that this is a dangerous weapon.
And the bad part about it, that's how they found him, because of his sneaker.
$100 million, because he said they should put a label on the shoe that he didn't know he's supposed to stomp a man with.
Yeah, I heard that. That was so stupid. I'm like, that's how you got caught, because of your sneakers.
Yes, Clarity is a pimp. Y'all should know by now. That's his occupation. Well, it was his occupation.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Next 100 years, he'll be enemy of the state. So what's your thought, DC? What do you think about this frivolous lawsuit? I mean,
really?
But you know what
They
kills me?
really gonna sue Nike for that?
Where did he find a lawyer to take this case?
I don't know.
That's the question right there. I mean, whatever lawyer took this case, the Bar Association should be looking at his license. They should
How you gonna take a case like that? If you're a lawyer, you shouldn't have taken this case.
So,
I mean, that was so stupid.
first of all, he out there committing a crime as a pimp. You know, having a prostitute. That's right there, felony right there.
Oh, man.
You know, you got an 18-year-old girl out here working the streets, and then you get mad because now the reason he beat the man was because the guy refused to pay the prostitute. So I guess he went super fly on the brother, you know, with the sneakers.
You got to stomp him out and kill him with your Nikes.
I mean, man, it's just crazy, ain't it?
I mean, you could just beat him, like you just couldn't whoop him. You just had to stomp him out and kill him too.
Why you just couldn't take your losses and just move on?
Yeah, that too.
Sometimes, let me tell you something. When you're doing something illegal, sometimes you have to just cut your losses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If, you know,
if you're doing something illegal.
I want to put this out there, but I had a family member, you know, involved in some shady shenanigans. You know, $20. You know, it was shady. It was shady from the beginning. The guy only gave him 10. He gets mad, decides to pull a knife out on him.
Oh, wow.
Now, first of all, it's all shady in the beginning. Take the 10. Get your lawyer. Don't mess with him no more.
Just take the L.
You know what I'm saying? Now you in jail. He went to jail. He on probation, 3 years. Now that 10 that you threatened him with, and I think he has to pay $150, something like that a month every time he goes see his probation officer.
So you gotta stay clean for 3 years.
All because you out there being shady. No, he didn't stab him. No, I don't got no gangsters in my family. I got gangsters. I got wangsters. No gangsters in my family. Wasn't raised like that.
But you went to jail because you was mad because my man didn't give you $20 and he gave you 10.
You know something about my family?
The L and just gone about your day.
You know something about the so-called thugs in my family? They stupid. First of all, the number one problem is they hillbillies. Ain't nothing worse than a hillbilly thug. Have you ever seen a hillbilly thug?
I've never seen a hillbilly thug.
I should invite them up here so you can see how stupid my family are.
I want to see that. I might laugh at them.
That's what I do. I laugh at them, talk about them, and you stupid. You know, first of all, you a hillbilly. You knows nothing. You talk like a hillbilly. This my family.
Yeah, you can't be a thug.
I ain't talking about nobody else's family. I'm talking about mine. That's stupid.
Understandable. Sorry, but you can't.
But they want to be slick.
You can't be a hillbilly.
Thug.
No, you can't do that. That's not good.
Let me tell you about the thug. One of the thugs in my family. How much of a thug he is? What he did the other day. 2:30 in the morning. He fighting his woman over a cigarette.
Oh, wow.
That's real thuggish, ain't it?
Really? A cigarette? You couldn't go to the store.
And I ain't going to mention no name, but I'm going to say one thing. That sounds crackish to me.
Like if I say,
that
I'm not saying she's
real
a crackhead, but
crackish.
just crackish. Sick.
That was crackish all the way. Who's up at 2:30 in the morning
arguing over a cigarette?
A cigarette. Nah, but anyway, that's just me sharing a little tender moment of my family.
Great story, Will. That was so great. Yeah.
Like I share a little tender moment. How to see them family operate down there in Tennessee. Just hillbilly thug. I mean, if you see these clowns,
but you can't be a hillbilly and a thug. It's like it can't work.
That's why when people come to me with their problem, they found out like, dog. Come check out my family.
Right. You think your family something? Come check out mine.
Come check out mine.
Mine might be way worse than yours.
Just plain stupid. But anyway, I love my family. They just funny to me. I don't know. It's just me. I'm weird like that. All right, Voice, you want to say something about your show here before we get off the air? You're sitting over there looking a little too relaxed.
Yeah, we're going to be airing live Wednesday, 8 p.m., TV 33, WHPR. We're going to be talking about relationships, taking live calls, discussing different topics. So, AlohaDetroit.com.
All right, that's every Wednesday, 8 p.m., TV 33, WHPR. Rebroadcasted on TV, Comcast 20. That's the Voice in her show, Aloha Detroit. All right, DC, give me your final word before we get out of here on this Super Sunday, baby.
Super Sunday.
Oh.
I'm not leaving the house. Shouts out to Jim Caldwell for getting the job at the Lions.
Yeah, congratulations to Jimmy boy. Hopefully you'll be successful here. The only reason I want you to be successful is they hating on you, but I'm not gonna be rooting for the Lions. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna root for him, not the Lions.
I'm gonna root. Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna root for him, not the Lions.
Good luck on that. Congratulations on that hire. Lions fans, you still suck. No matter I don't get it.
Y'all stupid.
Pistons suck. Even the Red Wings, man, is out of the playoff position. What is going on with the sports time? The Tigers, they folded in the play. I mean, this, but you know what? I got a little more story on that. I got to do a little more research of why Prince really left town. According to some sources, one of the players was getting down with his wife.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That'd be good for next week.
Yeah, so I'm going to check off more into that, and we'll be up out of here. I'm your host, Will, Detroit Sports Jersey. Mr. DC sitting here live every Sunday, 10 a.m. Join us. Goodbye.
Thank you for joining us on Detroit Sports Jersey with your host Will and co-host Mr. DC, coming to you live on 88.1 WHPR every Sunday 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Live call-in numbers 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Also with live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. See our past shows at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk. No professionals here. See you next week.